fake. Wanted to take a shot, looking over the middle field. In trouble and thrown down back at the 45-yard line. Ruff has been chasing him, and this time he got him.
Continue to stay focused, guys, one day at a time, all right? And remember, dignity, right? Maintain dignity for yourself and be respectful of other people. There's a lot of really good people in this world, a lot of really good people in this world. And it's up to the good people to not turn a blind eye to things that are going on, but to have the courage to do the right thing, right?
Sure.
Always do right, right? There's always room for right, right? Let's go, let's get it up. Rushman on 3. 1, 2, 3. Rushman.
After starting the season with 6 straight ACC games, Duke hit the reset button during last week's open date. Now it's time to see how effective that was in refreshing the Blue Devils for the second half of their campaign. Hello everyone and welcome inside the Paschal Fieldhouse. I'm Rebecca Fiorentino for Duke All Access with head coach David Cutcliffe. During his team's 1-5 start, Coach Cutcliffe saw his offense find a perfect balance with the same number of rushing attempts as passes and the same number of rushing touchdowns as passing scores. The problem is not having enough touchdowns. So much of the practice work during the open week was geared towards getting the ball in the end zone more frequently.
Well, I'd like to score more of them, period. I think touchdowns are something that we got to do a better job of in creating explosive plays, which oftentimes does, involve pass. But we've got to score from the red zone, and that balance in the red zone is critical, that you can maintain the ability to run. Dick Vermeil told me one time, he said, I've always measured our best teams, his best teams, on rushing touchdowns. So when you can run the ball in the red zone, there's a higher percentage of score when the field gets smaller for you. So we've worked on all of that.
Going to keep it on the ground with Durant. Inside the 15, the 10, the 5. Durant to the end zone. First and goal. Here's the handoff to Jackson. Straight ahead. Inside the 5. Powers his way into the end zone. Touchdown. And the Blue Devils have the lead.
Open date, I think one of the things that it did in this circumstance we're faced with, I think it told us a lot about ourselves. A lot about each other. Nobody backed away from work. I thought our spirit was exceptional. I thought the staff was exceptional. The players were exceptional. Everybody involved in Duke football stepped up. We knew we had work to do, and we got a lot of work done, but we also got it done with some energy and enthusiasm, which was great to see. Very evident that no one is turning away from the work or the challenges or the energy that it takes to win football games. We've got a good football team, and people might laugh at that statement, but we do. We've just not been able to win, and I take full responsibility for that, and I've told the players that, meaning it multiple times. And so what you do is you go correct and work and focus on the things that do win games.
Yeah, we needed it, big time. We had played 6 Power 5 games in a row. That was I think we were the only team in the country that has done that. And, we'd had some banged up guys, some tired legs. And so having that chance to reset and kind of, get back healthy, get our feet under ourselves, practice on those little details over the bye week and then continue preparation for Charlotte. So it was a much needed bye.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Together tastes better. By Continental Tire for what you do. And by GATORADE. Win from within.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. GATORADE has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on the proven formula. Nothing beats GATORADE.
Nearly 150 years of experience goes into making each and every Continental tire. So you can trust with total confidence that our tires will deliver superior performance, no matter where the road takes you. Continental Tire, for what you do.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
What do you do after you're the #1 selling brand of gas-powered handheld outdoor power equipment in America? You start making more equipment right here in America. Real steel. Find yours.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. Gatorade has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on the proven formula. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Dealing with injury is one of the facts of life at virtually every level of football. Overcoming a serious knee injury can be particularly challenging when surgery and a long recovery period are needed. The Duke Sports Medicine team has helped several Blue Devils return to form this year, including 2 key performers on offense. Receiver Jarrett Gardner and tight end Jake Marweedy each tore knee ligaments in their redshirt freshman seasons, but both have moved forward, even scoring their first career touchdowns this fall.
First and 16, Bryce to throw over the middle.
You don't really know when the big play is going to happen. Like, it really just happens, to be honest.
Garner has it, bounces off a tackle, down the sideline, 20, 10, 5, touchdown!
Before that play, I actually got a penalty for the block in the back, so it was kind of like, it kind of cut the drive, but Coach Cut made a great play call on, like, they was playing the zone read, and we ran the zone beater, really, so I just found a soft spot, really. Chase gave me a great ball, and I'm turning to really try to just get up the field, and I feel the linebacker just hit me, but, like, I was kind of stable enough to really just collect myself and just to keep running to score.
52 yards, and Jarrett Gardner has his first career touchdown.
And he takes a bow at the back of the end zone.
The bow is just like I don't know, it's just like just a thank you thing, like that's what I do. I mean, I'm just really just a cool, calm guy. I mean, outside the guys know me, I'm kind of funny, energetic and stuff, but on the field I'm very quiet. I just like to do what I do, just play ball, try to make plays and stuff.
2nd and 10, Bryce gonna throw this time, has time, over the middle, got a man wide open, and down the middle of the field, it's Jake Marweedy headed to the end zone.
The middle field was open, they were playing too high, and on the snap, the 2 safeties dropped deep and wide, and the linebacker who I was running it off of, the Will linebacker, didn't really relate to me that much. He let me slip behind him, so I slipped behind him and caught it in the void, and pretty much nothing but open grass in front of me, so I took advantage of that.
Jake Marweedy with a 2nd career catch, and this one goes for 6.
Yeah, it was definitely a great feeling to get my first touchdown, but also I was super happy for Chase to be able to, that was actually his first throwing touchdown as well, so I was super pumped for him.
If you're wondering, no one was more happy for Marweedy there than Noah Gray. Gray was asked before the season how he picked his locker out in the locker room. He said, I wanted to be in the one next to Jake Marweedy, 2 really good friends in the tight end room.
Yeah, of course. Noah's been a great help throughout the whole entire process, whether that was me getting back from recovering from my knee, or even just talking on the field during practice like today. Just talking through things, asking what he thinks about what I did there, and like vice versa. And just great communication. He's my best friend. We've been my roommate for 3 years, so it's just great.
Ready to go. Takes the snap, working right to left here in the fourth. Going to take a shot on first down. He's got it with Garner to the Virginia Tech 45-yard line. I think Chase Bryce has found a new friend.
Yeah, but keep throwing it to Jarrett Garner. Right on the sideline. Beautiful throw. Even better catch.
The past year itself kind of has been an uphill battle, just trying to get back to playing on the field with the guys, but I kind of know like the abilities I have, and I kind of push myself to be able to play because I know what I can bring for this team and for the wide receiving room. Like just me, my unique build of being big as well as being able to run as fast as I can and having a good amount of speed is going to help everybody else in the aspects of the offense. So I just kind of put it on myself to push myself so I can be able to provide the plays for the offense and as well as the team so we can have a chance to win. This is like my first time having a serious injury like this, so I didn't really know what to do, but I just kind of really trusted my faith with the Lord and Savior, and He just helped me get back to where I need to be.
There's nothing really you can do in that situation to avoid that. It was a non-contact one. I remember talking to my dad after the game. He knew, and one thing that he said to me that kind of just stuck with me throughout the process was you got to be able to find out ways that you can learn more and benefit yourself better through the rehab process. And even though you can't be on the field and practicing physically, focus more on the mental side of the game. And that's what I did. I think it was great advice.
Our vibe is really just to go out there and make plays. Coach Troop just harps on like everybody being one family, really, and just always, having each other's back, making sure everybody's doing what we're supposed to be doing.
During the coronavirus and everything, you know that the teams could shut down for a week or two or however long, just like that. And then with going back to the injury, things happen and you never know when they're going to happen. So I try and do my best to every day on the field, just try and take it seriously, but also be able to lighten the mood and make sure the tight ends are all having fun out there.
Well, when I look out on the field, whether it's practice or game time, I look at these young men, and my mind goes back to Jarrett and Jake in hospital beds, post-surgery, and so many others. Will Taylor, people that have overcome incredible odds. And it really, I just get a feeling of pride and happiness for them. The difficulty of that is far beyond what people realize. Scar tissue pain, just pain where swelling just comes, you're not sure where, the work that goes into rehab, the amount of hours of rehab that it takes. Very proud of our young people, and that's why they're going to be successful in life. Whatever obstacle is thrown in front of them, they find a way to fight out of it and become successful again.
She's the one, and you know it. At Reeds.com, we're making it easy to find the perfect ring from home. With helpful advice from our online jewelry experts, safe and discreet shipping, and beautiful ring packaging, you'll be confident the moment will be as perfect for her as she is for you. As a trusted jeweler for over 70 years, Reed's Jewelers will be here to make both of you feel like family. Long after she says yes.
It's bow time.
Dad, we're hungry.
Yep, to the grill. No.
Out of gas on game day? Drop a big bow box on it. Game on. Feed a family of 4 with 8 pieces of scratch-made chicken, biscuits, fixins, and tea.
It's bow time.
It's the final days of Ford Truck Month. Last chance to get great deals on the trucks as tough as the people who drive them. Like Ford Ranger and F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 43 years. What are you waiting for? Don't miss Ford Truck Month. Now get F-150 with up to $10,765 in total savings. It's the final days of Ford Truck Month. Hurry into your Carolina Ford dealer today.
real steel. Find yours and find what fuels you. Not sold at Lowe's or the Home Depot. Pick up at over 9,000 local steel dealers. Find yours at steeldealers.com.
Duke 360, presented by Continental Tire, for what you do.
Through the first 6 games of the season, the Blue Devils have punted the football 29 times, but there have only been 6 true return attempts made on those punts. Part of that credit goes to Porter Wilson, the punter, placing the football really well down the field, maybe right along the boundary where it dribbles out of bounds. Another part of the credit goes to the punt team itself, and the gunners are the ones that I want to draw your attention to today. Number 16, Jalen Stinson, and number 17, Daquan Money Johnson, 2 true freshman safeties for the Blue Devils that play on the outside of the punt team. In order to be a gunner, the outside position here, you've got to be a really fast player, but you also have to be physical and a really good tackler in the open field. And both of these guys, although young, have shown that they are really good at those traits. At the snap of the ball, oftentimes people like to watch the punter or maybe the return man, what they do. I love to watch the gunners and the speed and tenacity that they take off down the field, running incredibly fast. You don't always get there to make the tackle, and here's a great example of that. Here's Jalen Stinson, number 16. He's taught here, yeah, get down, attack the potential returner as best you can, but important thing, own your near hip. Here, that means basically not to let the return man get to the outside. Stinson's going to make sure that he owns his near hip all the way to the potential returner. His speed takes him past the return man, but that allows a little bit of contain for the rest of his teammates to get in there and make a tackle in really favorable field position for the Blue Devils. Here's another example against Boston College. You can see Jalen Stinson lined up on the right side here. Watch this speed down the field. This is a wide open, full speed sprint down the field, and he absolutely unloads on the potential returner. This return man has a choice. Do I fair catch it, or do I let the ball sail behind me, or do I catch it and try to run it up the field? He chooses poorly here in this case because Jalen Stinson acts essentially as a heat-seeking missile and unloads on him with a really good form tackle. Here's another example against Virginia Tech. Watch the way a gunner can take over and help field position without even making a tackle. This is Money Johnson working along the near sideline. He's able to locate the football in the air. Notice that the returner is not going to make a play on it and plays the field position game beautifully. Watch it bounce and finally possesses the ball right on the 1-yard line, backing up the Hokies and putting the Duke defense in a great spot. This is a game-changing position for the Blue Devils, and they've found 2 really good young players that take it seriously and know how well they can turn a game around. And our last example shows that sometimes you get one. We've seen the ability of forcing the fair catch deep down the field. We've seen the field awareness of downing the ball at the 1-yard line, the physicality of absolutely erasing the returner when he tries to run it. This one is a touchdown, and it's because of the effort, the guys outside, paired with a really good punt. Watch the wide receiver-like releases on both ends. They've tried to stack their defender, get around where the defender is chasing him, off the snap, the quickness and the speed right there, both in really good positions, running down the field. The returner fumbles the football. Look, it's Money Johnson first on the scene, then Jalen Stinson in to get 6 points in under his name. There he is right here, 17 and 16 right there. Jalen Stinson jumping on it for a touchdown. Both of these players can make an argument that pound for pound, they're the most physical players on the Duke roster. They've shown their speed down the field, the willingness to run wide open and make a hit, the quickness in the open field to make a tackle. They can really do it all. On Saturdays, yeah, you can watch the punter, but keep an eye out because a lot of the action takes place on the outside with the gunners.
Our punt team's been outstanding other than the blocked punt, which was unfortunate. We were in a quick cadence and the player knew the problem and could not adjust his alignment to be able to make the block. So you kind of throw that one out. We haven't given up a yard in returns, real returns. Big part of that are gunners. We've had different bodies, but man, let's talk about our two freshmen that are Money Johnson and Jalen Stinson that are just beast out there covering punch and getting down on everything. And, you know, Porter Wilson, a redshirt freshman that's hanging it high and all the right things happening. And I love to watch that team work at practice, and they've certainly been outstanding in games.
Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Duke's revised football schedule only featured one game against a team from outside the Atlantic Coast Conference. That non-conference opponent was the Charlotte 49ers, who visited Wallace Wade Stadium on Halloween night. We'll get the breakdown next.
Coca-Cola presents Quarterback Derby.
One of the top matchups of the season pits 1980s stars Anthony Dilweg and Ben Bennett against Tennessee in Knoxville. Both QBs shine, and both lead the Blue Devils to exciting road victories. Bennett's highlight moment is an 88-yard scoring play to eventual ACC Player of the Year Chris Castor, one of the longest in school history. Dilweg counters with 3 touchdown passes, all to eventual Hall of Famer Clarkston Hines, and that's enough to pull out the quarterback derby victory. Hines also plays a role in one of the top scoring performances of the year, with 3 touchdown catches from Steve Sladen against Georgia Tech. Overall, Sladen sparkles with 6 scoring strikes, the most in one game in ACC history, while throwing for 396 yards and running away with his battle against Thaddeus Lewis. 2 other Georgia Tech games are much lower scoring. First, Thomas Sirk is able to hand Dave Brown just his 2nd defeat of the year by supplementing his running game with 1 shot to the end zone.
He'll drop, look down the middle, throws it for the cut in, caught, touchdown, TJ Raming.
Spence Fisher leads his squad to a big victory over the Yellow Jackets, but most of the offense comes from eventual ACC Player of the Year Robert Baldwin, enabling Anthony Boone to survive a close decision. Daniel Jones and Sean Renfrey square off against Virginia Tech, and Jones is on target after missing 2 games with a broken collarbone.
Jones to throw on first down, steps up in the pocket, lost it to the right corner of the end zone. The pass is caught by Noah Gray for a touchdown.
But Renfrey goes deep to Jamison Crowder for 62 yards to pull out his 4th straight win. Renfrey and Sirk stay neck and neck atop the Cutcliffe division with 5-2 marks, while Brown is able to hold on to his Spurrier division lead, also at 5-2. All the matchups the final 2 weeks will be cross-division battles, with Wake Forest serving as everyone's common opponent for Week 8 and rival North Carolina for the finale.
Here's Boone dropping the throw, looking, throws it up the right side.
Vintage Duke.
Underneath it, makes the catch. Jamison Crowder, 5, touchdown! Oh my goodness, what a play!
There's a snap, here comes pressure. He's in trouble, throws it up for grabs, it's intercepted! Brian Fields to the 45, cuts outside to the 30. There goes Fields down the sideline, touchdown! A pick 6 for the senior!
I just wanted to get to the end zone so bad. I was like, don't get tackled, just don't get tackled, don't get tackled. Because the difference between the interception and actually scoring on that play, that can be a 14-point swing in some cases. You think about if you get a red zone interception and return it for a touchdown, that's huge, and in the case of this past game, it was able to turn the whole game around. But like you said, the turning defense and the offense thing, as a defense, you don't get to get your hands on the ball like that too much. So when you do, you try to make it fun and make the most out of it.
First and 10. Bryce takes a snap, going to keep it on the ground this time with Jackson. Huge hole, 40. Jackson left sideline across midfield. Down the sideline, 30, 20, 10, 5. Goodbye, touchdown. 65 yards in 25 seconds in. Deion Jackson has bursted the seal off of this one. Here's the snap, going to keep it on the ground with Durant. Huge hole across the right, 40, 45, midfield. Durant grabs a gear inside the 20 and down to the 10. Bryce out of the shotgun, high snap, handled it well. Durant running left, inside the 5, he will fly into the end zone with his 2nd touchdown of the night. Well, it is Halloween. Put on your Superman cape and take it in for 6. As the Blue Devils come out and a running play to Waters to the left sideline 40. Waters in a foot race across midfield. 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, and out of bounds at the 4. Here's a snap to give to Waters, running left into the end zone, touchdown. The first career touchdown for the redshirt freshman. Here's the snap, 4-man rush. Reynolds from behind, hit and drop the balls out at the 20-yard line. They dive on it back at the 18.
Well, to sum it up, congratulations to our team, to our staff. 2020 football, it's been as unpredictable as everybody thought it might be. But the biggest thing I want to focus on is coming off an open date, coming off opening up with 6 conference games at the Power 5 level. That's never happened to anyone before. And the resiliency that our young people have showed. We got people hurt. Our numbers are low. They could find every reason to hang their head. And what I've learned in 7 football games is this team will not hang its head. We can continue to grow off this. We got to be clean in our practice. We got to tackle crisply. We got to block well. We got to take care of the football. We got to look and work hard at the 3rd down conversions on defense and offense and all the red zone, all the places that win games, and continue to utilize our kicking game to win games. Every little detail. There's absolutely plenty to work on, plenty to celebrate. We have a great opportunity now to focus on what most people would think are the ordinary things. How do you line up? Are we lining up well? We're a little bit more than midway through, but we're in the meat of our schedule. What do we look like doing the ordinary things? Are we doing the ordinary things extraordinarily well? Every little detail is going to matter when you're back in ACC play. Certainly playing a great football team coming up this coming Saturday at home. We know how talented they are. But if you look at our schedule down the rest of the way, everybody's capable. We've got to be the more capable. So really an exciting time. We appreciate all you keeping up with us, and we feel your support. We feel it in a big way. Very proud of our team, very proud of Duke football and all things Duke. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.